So in the last part, we saw that Godzilla and his companions came across a mutant titan beetle, which is 5 meters tall and weighs 2 tons. His body is very rigid, and it is very strong. All three now become alert, and then this beetle attacks all three. But all three escape its attack, and the wolf jumps up and attacks this beetle, and throws it away, and pretty quickly kills him. But there's a whole bunch more beetles coming at him, and now all three of them start running, and as these guys move on they see weird plants, but these guys move on, then only there a beetle comes and attacks a plant from above. So in the beginning of this part we see that this plant has eaten a big beetle, and after seeing this all three of them are very surprised, while this girl says, "What kind of thing is this? There are plants," and the wolf doesn't even understand. But Godzilla explains that it's the same plant you told me about, which eats other monsters, and all the plants there are now eating beetles, and seeing this, all the beetles run away. And now Godzilla and his companions are also running away. Because the situation has changed a lot, and as soon as all three they go ahead, then a big plant swallows them, but at the right time, Godzilla pushes them both, so that the wolf and the girl escape from the attack of that plant. But Godzilla gets trapped, and after seeing this girl is worried for Godzilla, and this girl goes ahead and tries to get Godzilla out. But Godzilla tells them that you guys are not helping me, you guys are hurting me. And the wolf says that, I will help you to open the mouth of this plant. But then suddenly beetles are also coming there with great speed, and one beetle attacks them. And the attack of that beetle worsens the condition of that plant. But this causes problems to Godzilla, and he starts going inside the plant's mouth again. But this girl catches him, but Godzilla says, and then all of a sudden this girl's foot slips. And they both go inside the mouth of this plant, and Godzilla comes out. And the plant's mouth is now closed, and this plant has turned on its digestion system. But Godzilla is very worried about the girl. He looks around to see where the girl is. Then he dives to the bottom, and tries to find it, and finds the girl. But this liquid is too corrosive, which burns Godzilla's wound. But still Godzilla doesn't give up, he tries to save the girl, yes. But Godzilla has a lot of breathing problems, and maybe the girl has the same problem, she is also unable to breathe, and in such a situation Godzilla also can't do much, and thinks in his mind that he now has to turn into a monster. So now holding the girl starts turning into a monster, and as soon as Godzilla transforms into his monster form, he tears the plant and comes out, but now Godzilla gets stuck in the swamp. I mean, fell from the sky, and stuck in a palm tree. But Godzilla tells the wolf to catch this girl, and Godzilla throws the girl to the wolf and the wolf catches her. The wolf is a good fielder. It seems that he is an all-rounder. But now both of them do not understand how they can help Godzilla. The size of these people is very small, so that they cannot lift Godzilla. But the wolf girl can get a tree. And where there are many vines above, maybe this vine can handle the weight of Godzilla. So now the girl is also transforms into a King Kong form, and jumps straight up like a tree and climbs a tree, and grabs a vine and throws it at Godzilla, which Godzilla catches, and now Godzilla gets out of the swamp. And now Godzilla is very happy. It's good that this big tree is here. Otherwise Godzilla would have been in more trouble. But this tree is looking a little weird. And then Godzilla feels something, and when he checks that tree, he sees that this tree is a man-eating tree. Then after this Godzilla says, "King Kong, you come down. This tree is dangerous." But King Kong does not understand why Godzilla is shouting. And we also see this tree, which is very creepy looking. And when King Kong sees this, he is very scared because he has never seen anything like this in his entire life. But King Kong gets caught by the man-eating tree, and starts pulling him up now, but the wolf rushes forward to save King Kong, and tries to chop down the tree, and at the same time Godzilla charges himself, saying that you want to bully my colleagues with wooden sticks. And saying this, direct attacks him, so that King Kong falls down from that vine. Then after this all the vines are now going to the swamp. And after seeing this, Godzilla is unable to understand what the situation is. And later Godzilla understands that this vine is going into the swamp, so that it gets wet and the flame has no effect on them. Really, this tree is very intelligent. But King Kong, this one is totally intoxicated, angrily biting the vines of the man-eating tree with her mouth. Really the girls who don't have patience inside them. Then all the vines that are there now gather themselves at one place, and make themselves a big hand. And after seeing this, he is very surprised, and Godzilla's condition is very bad after seeing this. But Godzilla says that in reality this man-eating tree has made a human hand by joining the vines. Is there a spirit inside this tree? Then this vine uses itself like a punch on them, but King Kong is not going to give up, because women empowerment. She directly attacks that vine-like hand, and starts fighting, but King Kong is a little weak, so she can't do much, and after seeing this, Godzilla charges himself again, and is about to attack again, but then his eggs explode. Which is very painful, but I have a question, can this man-eating tree do this too? I feel too bad for Godzilla. Looks like Godzilla is still a virgin. And now King Kong and Godzilla have been caught by the vine, and then Godzilla says, if you have the guts, put me down and we'll fight one more time. And the wolf also moves towards Godzilla with great speed to save Godzilla, but the one who is vine turns Godzilla in front and uses Godzilla as a protective shield, so that some of the wolf's attacks on Godzilla attacks Reed and Godzilla narrowly escapes. And after seeing this, now the wolf is very shocked, and then the wolf also gets a punch so that he flies far away in the air, just like Lovebird. And after seeing this, Godzilla thanks the wolf for flying in the air, to buy some time for him, and Godzilla is thinking that, I will again attack this tree with my explosive bomb. But the man-eating tree, with the help of vine, ties Godzilla's mouth. Really this man-eating tree is very smart, heads off you brother. And now Godzilla is feeling that everything is over, and only then the explosive bomb gets blasted in his mouth. Due to which Godzilla is in a lot of pain. A small tree has made Godzilla like this and Godzilla is very unhappy with this. Then Godzilla calls the system and says, tell me, how many evolution points do I have? Then the system tells that, now you have 2.1 million evolution points, and after hearing this, Godzilla says, so whatever the points are, apply them to my height so that my body will grow up, and this vine will break on its own. This is Godzilla's plan, and then the system also does the same, so that now Godzilla's height starts increasing, and now even the vine which is there, can't bear it and Godzilla now becomes free. And now Godzilla is he gets even more angry, and when King Kong and Wolf see, they are both very surprised, because Godzilla has grown in height, and has become taller. And then Godzilla now falls down, and while falling down, he attacks the tree with his explosive bomb, and Godzilla's power is so great that it pierces through the middle of the tree, right in the middle. And Godzilla says, are you still not going to leave them both? If that is the case then I will have to use my dragon lightsaber. And saying this Godzilla makes another attack on him, and this power is more dangerous. And after this King Kong and the wolf are also freed, and then they come down, and King Kong says you wait on, I'm going to bring some vines. But Godzilla says that leave me alone now, and this strange tree will catch me again and says Godzilla. Tree now you must have understood. Do you want to fight with me again? I will cut your roots only. And after hearing this the tree which is now comes out. And says, I am no more, I don't want to fight, I won't fight. And when Godzilla sees that this tree can talk like humans and its mouth is like this. All three of you keep your mouth open. Then after that the tree says. Yes, it's true from the beginning, I didn't want you guys to die. You're not like those stupid monsters who want to eat your strength. But Godzilla says after all how can you say that you are scared of us? How can I trust you so easily? Your eyes are still looking strange. But this tree says, boy, I don't want to lose you. You are just a swamp. If I don't do something now, you'll end up in the swamp, inside. Godzilla says that I have many ways out of here, and thinks to himself that with King Kong's help, I can all come out of the place, I'll be in my human form. And Godzilla lets out a loud roar, which is a cry, and the tree gets really scared after hearing that. I didn't do anything to you, why are you crying? And then Godzilla realizes that he is coming here, and Godzilla says King Kong quickly grab the vine and put it on the ground, And we just have to wait for the right moment. And then a salamander comes over there very quickly, and King Kong was very patiently waiting for this salamander. If you liked this video and want to see the next part, subscribe my channel.